Once upon a time, in a land of ancient history, the Vikings and the Romans met for the first time. The Vikings, with their fierce beards and horned helmets, sailed their longboats to the coast of Italy, ready for a fierce battle. But when they saw the Romans, with their shiny armour and impressive structures, they were taken aback. "Who are these strange people?" said the Viking chief, scratching his beard in confusion. "They look like they're from some sort of fancy dress party," said one of the Vikings. The Romans, for their part, were equally confused. They had heard of the fearsome Vikings, but had never actually seen them before. "What manner of barbarians are these?" said the Roman general, staring in disbelief at the horned helmets. A misunderstanding occurred, and the Vikings thought that the Romans were inviting them to a fancy dress party, so they took off their helmets and put on their best clothes. The Romans thought that the Vikings were surrendering, and they were expecting them to kneel down, but instead the Vikings took the Romans by surprise and started dancing. The Romans, not wanting to be outdone, quickly joined in the dancing, and soon the two groups were having a grand old time, laughing and dancing together. The Vikings, who had come to raid and pillage, instead discovered the joys of Roman wine and Roman cuisine. They even learned how to make pizza, and they found it delicious. The Romans, who had expected a fierce battle, instead found new friends and allies in the Vikings. And so the day that was supposed to be filled with bloodshed and violence instead became a day of peace, friendship, and pizza. This story is a fictional and humorous one, and is not meant to be taken seriously. The Vikings and the Romans had different cultures and ways of life,